Before anybody asks, yeah, my PC randomly restarted, so we're gonna just do it this way. And today is the 13th of March. Welcome to Voice of British Orthodoxy. I'm, of course, Reader Lazar. Before we get into it, I do want to point out that the reason this has been uploaded a day late, alongside, the 12th and the 11th, forgive me, I was a bit fearful that this would
because,
happen. Oh, wait, alongside the 12th, the 11th, and the 10th, forgive me, is because, my PC crashed. I have a post about it in the post section. That's not good. If any of you decide to look at that, matter of fact, you know, for this video, I'm actually going to get it up. Also, I do appreciate all the support that I've gotten on this short here. It's now my most viewed thing, but if we go to posts here, yeah. So, prayers have been appreciated. Thank you to those that have prayed. Anyway, let's get right into it. Our first entry for today is for Saint Gerald of Mayo. I'm trying to... okay, there we go. And he is from the 8th century. St. Gerald founded the monastery and diocese of Mayo in Western Ireland. He was one of the English monks who accompanied St. Colman, 18th of February, when he retired to Ireland, following the Synod of Whitby. St. Colman made him abbot of the English monastery he founded at Mayo, which he ruled with great success, reposing at a very advanced age, AD 732. The group chat entry is a little bit longer. St. Gerald of Mayo followed St. Colman from Lindisfarne to Ireland and founder of the English monastery in Mayo in Ireland. Bracket died early 8th century AD. St. Gerald was born in Northumbria. Little reliable information is known of his early life, and his date of birth is unknown. Gerald is said to have been the son of an Anglo king, Cusperius, and the queen Benitia. According to the stories of the life of St. Gerald, the king sent Gerald and his brothers Balanus, Bericatus, and Hubritanus to be educated by the Irish bishop St. Colman of Lindisfarne. Gerald is reputed to have founded the abbey's Temple Gerald, or Ely Feria, in Connaught and Tiana Saxon and a convent. While abbot of Mayo, the school of Mayo gained greatly in fame for sanctity and learning. It was sufficiently on the map for Alcuin in York and Aachen to have corresponded with its abbot and monks, emanating from as far as England and France was a great light of knowledge. Great knowledge, according to Saint Alcuin, according to Saint Alswin. Saint Gerald raised a king's child from the dead. In one miracle, Saint Gerald is also recognized for his role during a plague in the 660s that killed half of Ireland's population, where he advocated for prayer to end the suffering rather than accepting it as divine punishment. His intercession is sought for protection against plague and disease. There is a Troparion Kontakion, so O Venerable Troparion is tone 8, also known as Plague or tone 4. O Venerable Father Gerald, wise shepherd of Mayo and lamp of Northumbria, thou didst preserve unity among brethren, and didst make the desert blossom with learning and prayer. Intercede with Christ our God, that he grant peace and salvation to our souls. Kontakion tone 4. As a good shepherd thou didst guide the flock in charity, and as a teacher thou didst illumine many with knowledge divine, O Gerald. Wherefore we honour thy sacred memory and cry to thee, pray unceasingly for those who celebrate thee with faith. Those will of course be left in the description down below. Next up is Saint Kivoka, also known as Kennetha or Quivoca, and she is from the 7th century. An Irish or Scottish saint of whom nothing is known with any certitude. Wait. Oh wait, no, that's a he. Forgive me. Wait. Okay, I'm actually confused. Okay, wait, so this is describing her as a lady. as a lady saint, and then here in the group chat it says that she's a man saint, so I'll just read it from here as a man saint. Some claim that he is the same saint as Saint Muchwemok, founder and first abbot of Lyath Muchemok in Tipperary. However, in ancient Scottish calendars, Saint Caoca is listed as a female saint. Saint Kyle, Caoca, Canafa, Quivoca, Enoch, a saint honoured in Kyle in Scotland, 7th century. From her infancy, she was a model of meekness, modesty, and devotion. Though so it is actually a woman, a lady saint. Forgive me. And devotion. Though an only daughter and the heiress of a rich and noble family, fearing lest the poison which lurks in the enjoyment of perishable goods should secretly steal into her affections, or the noise of the world should be a hindrance to her attention to heavenly things and spiritual exercises, she rejected all solicitations of suitors and worldly friends, and, in the blossom of life, made an entire sacrifice of herself to God by making her religious profession in a great nunnery in the county of Fife. And the final entry for today is for Saint Mochemus. And it's the same entry. It's the same final entry across all three sources. Also known as Mochwemok, also known as Mochwemhog, Pulcherius or Vulcanius, and he is from the 7th century. The nephew of Saint Ita, 15th of January, he became a monk at Bangor under Saint Congal, 10th of May, and later founded Lyath Mochemok. Saint Mochemok reposed circa AD 655. I do apologize, the PC randomly restarted again, so yeah, we've had to do this episode a little bit different. The group chat entry is Saint Mochemok, Mochemhog, Pulcherius Vulcanius, monk at Bangor in County Down under St. Congal, later founded Lyath Mochemok, C.656 AD, born in Munster in Ireland. He became the nephew of Saint Ita. He was the nephew, of Saint Ita. He became a monk at Bangor in County Down under St. Congal, and later founded Lyath Mochemok. Several miracles are attributed to Pulcherius, among others. His having cured of blindness, a holy virgin Canas, daughter of Fintan, who is considered to have been the relative of Saint Mula. May those three saints intercede for us before the righteous judge. I have been Reader Lazar. God bless you all, and Amen.